Hello.
Hello, good evening, guys.
Yeah, hi, Shreedhar. Good evening.
Absolutely. Yeah, please share your mail IDs and phone numbers in chat box before going to start the demo.
Okay.
Okay, right, guys. This was a second. This is a second demo. Yesterday, first demo happened. It is a second demo. It is.
Okay. Sorry, second demo means this is the continuation of yesterday or this is completely
No,
separate
no.
one?
This is a continuation of SQL.
Okay.
Yesterday only we are discussed about theoretical session. If you miss that session, I will share with you this yesterday's demo video also.
Okay.
Okay, right, fine. Give me 2 minutes, and maybe I think few more persons are going to be added. Okay, right. Good evening, Shirisha. Okay, let's start this demo session. This was the second demo. It is a second demo. First demo we are discussed about the complete significance of the SQL part. These are all the topics we covered in first demo. So data and data formats, data storage solutions, data presence in database, how the data will be presented in database, and vendors, different vendors, familiar vendors, database vendors, and what is this SQL, why we require SQL part. SQL is why it is a mandatory for all modern technologies. That is yesterday we are discussed as the part of first demo, and today second demo it is. We'll see this complete practical implementation of this. How can we speak with the database by using SQL? Then we'll see practically today. All right. So data, first of all, important is before going to talk about SQL part. First, data is important. Why we require data and why we need to store a data. Today, what is going on? If you are not recorded, tomorrow then we can't say what happened yesterday. And if you are unable to say what happened yesterday, then we can't estimate what needs to be happened tomorrow. So these three questions always will raise in data must and should be required, or any technology it is, either it is a data science, data engineering, data analytics, business intelligence, application development. So all we require must and should SQL knowledge or database knowledge is required. SQL knowledge is mandatory. Why? Because most probably the data will be stored inside of the database only. Why? Because database have more features, not only the storage. So in one place, if you are expecting to store years and years and years of data, if we are expecting to organize this data, that is very easy. Database systems are very easy. That is what, whenever in transactional data or analytical data, if we have more volumes of data, we are going to be stored in databases only. So database will support only two formats. See, if you are expecting to store our data in relational databases, must and should it should be in two formats only. One is two-dimensional format and second one is multi-dimensional format. Yeah. Hello, Shreedhar, I cannot hear you. Yeah, Sirisha. What about remaining guys? Vaishak, Vinay, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can. It's audible.
Yeah, Sirisha, please verify your side. My side is a well and good connectivity. Remaining guys also getting my voice. Yeah, okay, then see. Now the relational databases are going to be support two formats only, two-dimension or multi-dimensional data. Must and should it should be in a structured format only. Must and should it should be in a structured format. Otherwise, databases are not going to be store our data. See, not only the benefit of storage, whenever if you are going to store or maintain our data in databases, database is what? It is a one of the tool. It's a one of the product. Same like as our bikes. Lot of bikes are available. So many manufacturers are providing the bike. Like Activa, Royal Enfield, BMW, Harley Davidson. So many bikes are available. But all bikes have a same functionality. We can travel one place to other place. So by the bike, even if it is Activa or even if it is Royal Enfield, then we can travel one place to other place. But functionality is not going to be changed. Features will be changed. Features are going to be changed here. Same way, see, once if you are going to be keep our data inside of the database, see, these are all advantages. Organize and store is very easy. Years and years. Today, if you are created a account table to store all account information, or else best example. So almost 9 years, 10 years onwards. So in India, Aadhaar information is going on for each and every person, identity proof. From past 10 years onwards, they're running this, or the government is going to be issue this identity proof for each and every person. So once they are define a structure, till that structure is going to be continued. Aadhaar, if you are new Aadhaar card, if you are going to be applied, Aadhaar card required, and the government is going to be provide what kind of information? Aadhaar ID, Aadhaar name, location, and date of birth. This is the defined structure. It is table manner. Today, if you are a defined keep on, then we can load years and years, then we can load a data. So that is mean by this organization and storage is very easy here. And security, more secure. We can provide the more security for our data. We can provide more security for the data and effective data retrieval. Yes, 10 years onwards, Aadhaar cards, the government is going to be issued the Aadhaar cards from 10 years onwards. Now, the population we can see, so 140 crores of Aadhaar cards are existed. But it is not generated. These are all 140 crores of Aadhaar cards are not generated in 1 hour or 1 day. From past last 10 years onwards, so Aadhaar cards are creating by the government for identity or address proof it is, or person identity it is. If we are going to search here Aadhaar card today, our Aadhaar card, so is this will take 10 years again? No. Within fraction of seconds, we can get, that doesn't matter how much volume, how many records are existed in a table level. If we are going to be verified based on the condition Aadhaar ID equal to something, then within fraction of seconds, then our data we can see, our Aadhaar information, then we can watch. That is mean by the data retrieval capacity. Conditional based retrieval or whatever we are expecting, that is faster than we can go and we can extract it. Faster we can extract the data. Then after, data integrity. Yes, this is also one of the major point. Integrity in a sense, uniform of data. Proper uniform is required. Yes, that is what we can see. For example, if we have Aadhaar ID is required, name required, location, address, and then after phone number, then DOB, date of birth. It is a proper structure it is. Yes, Aadhaar ID. For example, the entry people, Aadhaar entry people in Me Seva Center, if they are going to enter, so a number or else a null value or a name, it is not going to be accepted. Yes, Aadhaar number should be populated in a numerical format, not null value. It is not going to be accept any kind of duplications. One person, just one number only. And must and should, the number should be there. Number should be there. See here, that is what that is mean by this valid data or uniformed data. If you are not going to be maintain uniform, the data uniform, automatically the data control will miss. So that uniform data is required, data integrity, valid data, accurate data if you are expecting to be stored in database, then must and should be required. Data integrity. Database can provide data integrity, automated it is. At the time of load, data is going to be validated by the server according to the rule. If you are not going to be allow primary key, means unique plus not null, must and should, value should be there. It's a pure unique value and not null value. So what is mean by this is called as data integrity, and concurrency control. These are all the advantages existed for database storage. If our data, if you are going to be stored in database, then so many advantages are existed. That is what most probably to control their data, whatever data it is, or either it is a business data or business analytical data. If you are expecting to run smooth longer years, then most probably they are going to be selected the databases. But here a lot of databases are existed. See the databases. These are all databases are there. Relational database, object-oriented databases, NoSQL, distributed databases, warehouses, graph databases, time series, hierarchical, cloud databases like this. But most probably then we are going to be work with RDBMS systems, relational database management systems, object to object. We can make relations. Once if we make that relations object to object, then data control very easy. Valid, proper, valid, uniform of data, then we can maintain in multiple tables. Just a simple example and very common example it is employee data and department data. So department existed here, complete department information. Here employee information is there. Why we require this table to this table relation means before enter data into this employee table, this table should be verified. Department data. If the department is not existed, don't allow the entry in employee table. So that is mean by this uniform of data or else data integrity. Yes, first it is going to be verify the department table. Either department existed or not. If the department not existed, yes, it's not going to be allow the entry in employee table. Exactly. Stick to validation, it is data validation. If department is not there, then it will not allow. Then what we can manage or what we can maintain means here we can manage or we can maintain proper accurate data in multiple tables. That's what we required, a relation required here. Object to object relation required. So relational database it is. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server database. All these are all come under RDBMS systems, relational database management systems. Most probably then we are going to be work with RDBMS databases and data warehouses also. Data warehouses for to store pure analytical data, business analysis. What happened past 6 months? What happened last 6 years? What happened in particular region, particular date? This all if you are expecting to store, then what type of databases we required is warehouses required. Warehouse databases are required. These are all databases are available. We are going to be discussing here RDBMS system.
One question, Sridhar. So
Yes, please.
I see that. So you said that there is relational database. So it's similar information. So what makes I think it's a more up-to-date technology, right? What data warehousing I've heard from the companies.
Yes.
So how is it like so for example you have multiple tables. So how does data get stored in this data warehouse different from RDBMS? Anything advantages or?
Yeah, warehouses level analytical data will store in a table format only. I will show you the difference. See, this was a Microsoft database. SQL Server it is.
Okay.
So here under SQL Server, we can maintain business data and plus analytical data also. See now, if it is analytical data, it look like this. Warehouse data. This is a warehouse. EDW, Enterprise Data Warehouse it is.
Okay.
See the tables, how it look like the tables means. So the data will be presented. Sorry? Yes, do you have any question, guys?
No, I think it was noise.
Okay. See now this architecture. Model. Model means relation. Table to table relation. See how it was presented. Now one central table, fact table it is. Fact table is going to be connected with all dimension tables. Means now we can say to this table, whenever we are going to be enter the data into this table, without course, this is a payment detail table it is. Which student is paid, how much he paid, for which course he paid, and for on which date he paid. This is all existed on fact table. But reference, see the relation, this table to this table. Why the relation is, this is we made the relation before load the data into fact table. Some student is paid. For what he paid, which course he paid. So course is not existed. HTML is a course. But HTML is not there in this table. Yes, HTML is also course. But that course we are not providing. My institution is not providing HTML course. Even though student is payment is existed here, that is a wrong information. We are not providing HTML course, how the student is paid for HTML. Invalid data population it is. That is what? To avoid this invalid data, reference we are generated like this. What we are saying is before load the data into this fact table, first verify the course is existed or not. Without course, don't allow the payment. Without course, don't allow the payment. Without institution, don't allow the payment. Without location, don't allow the payment. Without date and without course mode. All tables are surrounded with one centralized table. For what means under this table to maintain a proper valid data, then we require this kind of relation required. This is mean by this analytical data. So whenever we are coming for transactional data, say this, one more database, OLTP, transactional. Transactional means this is just for to run the business only. Now whatever Aadhaar card, transactional data and bank data, lot of transactions we are doing daily. All these transactions to store. So then they are going to be used transactional database. How the tables will be presented under transactional DB? Like this, employees, departments, locations, countries, regions. Table format only, analytical data plus business data, both will be present in table format only, but table to table relation we required for what means for to maintain proper valid data, proper valid data. That is all. Modeling is a concept. Major concept is existed here. So at the time of modeling discussion, I will explain so elaborately about these relations in regular session. Yes. So please share your mail IDs and phone numbers who are not shared so far. Please share and your mail ID and phone number both. Then only we can share with you this basic fundamental content to understand more about SQL part and video sessions. Yesterday's demo and today's demo also. That then I can share with your mail IDs. Okay, right. Come to here, and what is the point here is advantages are there for to maintain a data in databases. And database is going to be allowed. For example, if you are expecting to store data in database, must and should, we should arrange data in two-dimensional or multi-dimensional format only. Otherwise, it's not going to be allow you. Yes, bank data I want to store, employee data, clinical data, airlines data, shipping data, or Pani Puri data. Of course, Pani Puri Bandi is also business. Any data, if you are expecting to store, that should be in pure table format only, rows and columns. Otherwise, database can't understand. So this is mean by this database. Lot of databases. We need not to manufacture the database. Already organizations providing all databases. See, Teradata, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Snowflake, MongoDB, MariaDB, Cassandra. See here how many databases are there. Same like as our bikes. How many bikes are available? Lot of bikes. Why all people are not purchasing only one bike? So requirement. According to the requirement, they are going to be purchased. Somebody are purchasing Activa. Somebody are going to be purchased Royal Enfield. Somebody are going to be purchased BMW. Why it's happening like that? So why it is happening means requirement. According to the requirement, then go and purchase and use the product. Simple. Same process here also.
Sridhar, I have a
Yes.
question. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so actually there are so many types of databases, right? So just my question here is like the query structure is same, I mean almost like similar to all databases or completely different to each
Not
other.
exactly same. So what the ANSI standard is saying is ANSI standard SQL part is, yeah, two ways are there here. Little bit of syntactical variations will happen for RDBMS systems.
Okay. Actually, I'm looking for Presto DB. So it will, I mean, if we learn this one, we can do that one as well, right?
Which one?
Presto SQL, Presto database.
SQL is common. SQL talk is common. But syntactical variations, functions will vary. Suppose, for example, in Oracle, one function is that, and maybe that function is not going to be supported by this SQL Server database. But query writings, SQL concepts, these are all are same. See,
Okay.
same like as bikes. So even though Activa or even though BMW, both are, we can travel one place to other place. But what will vary is feature will vary. Same way
Okay.
here also, Oracle
Actually, only my
database.
concern, I mean, only my question here is if we able to learn this one, can we cope up with the other databases, like for example,
Exactly.
Presto DB? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I got your point. So, okay, which database you are going to teach us if we are going?
Yeah, we are going to be teach your SQL Server database, Microsoft database,
Okay, Microsoft. Okay, MS SQL, right?
MS SQL.
Okay, okay, okay. Thanks.
Right. So, do you have any question, guys, apart from this other persons?
So one question. So it's basically the logic remains the same, and then syntax will slightly vary from maybe like
Exactly.
a.
That's right.
Okay.
You are right. Logic is same. Query writing is same, but syntactically it will vary. That's it. Anything else apart from this, guys?
So one more question. I mean, I'm pretty new to the space. So if we are using the Azure database, so I'm
Hmm.
not sure. So that's why I'm just asking. So we have this case coming in the upcoming projects.
Hmm.
So there, like, what SQL language will we be using?
No, not Azure database. It is on cloud database.
Okay.
Microsoft SQL Server only it is.
Okay. Sure.
So
Thanks.
same SQL will use.
Thanks.
Same, whatever we are going to be discuss, 100% that is going to be used by this Azure SQL.
Okay.
Right. Anything else apart from this? No questions? Right. So then come back to this. Now we can see one of the point one is okay, databases are existed and so many storages. These are all our storages actually. Which one we want, we can select and we can store our data. First point, number 1 point. If the data is not there in database, then we don't require any kind of SQL, or so we don't require any technology also. First point, number one is data. Okay, fine. How the data will load into this according to the system, how the data is going to be loaded into databases or else in system level. Two major storages are existed to store our data according to the system. First one is files and second point is databases. Yes, advantage and disadvantage both are there whenever we are going to be store the data in files. Advantage is load is very easy, copy paste it, simple. And then file movement is also very simple, cut and paste. But these two are advantages. But disadvantages is lot of volume of data or Hadoop data we can't maintain. Trillions of records, lakhs of records, crores of records. If we are expecting to store in Excel, obviously Excel performance will kill down after more than 2 lakhs. So that is what, and relations also. We cannot maintain relations here if it is a file system. That is what we are coming for the databases. Right. How the data will populate it? The data will populate. See, these are all the major methods to populate the data into databases or system. Methods for loading data. First one is major one is application integration. It is through application integration. Second one is an analytical platform level. This was the major approach. In front end applications, business applications, this was the major approach to populate the data into databases. Application integration in a sense. So through application, data will load. Like Flipkart, Amazon, Book My Show, or else IRCTC, Facebook. Once if you are registered, then what happened? All registration details are going to be stored by the application. Automation it is. Through application, it's going to be stored in database. So for that, they are going to be used here different technologies like Python, PHP, Java, Django, .NET. These are all they will use. Most probably 80%. The data will populate through the application only. Banking data, clinical data, airlines data, whatever it is. Through the application, it will load in backend tables, or a table, or a database, or else a file also. Data will load like this. Next one is manual entry. If it is a small business, they don't have such capacity to recruit the employees and to maintain applications, then they can manually enter it. Open Excel, and what is going on in business level, manually go and enter in a file format or else in a database. This one is the second approach. Third one is file import. Yes, manually we need not to insert any data. Simple, we can download it. Data we can download through online. Yes, file I am going to be share with you. Then simple, you can download and you can keep it on your machine. How the data is populating? So file import. Next one is ETL. It's a major process. ETL is the major process to transform data one place to other place. Extract the data from somewhere else, and then after transform it. Transform means cleans this data. Whatever is coming, cleans and scrubbing and validate and profiling. Lot of techniques they will do it. And then after, finally, they are going to be load in data warehouses. Analytical data. So this is also one of the major process to populate the data from one place to other place. So last one is called as a replication. Through replication also, the data will populate into the systems. Replication means synchronization. Just best example is our phone. Once if we purchase the phone, we are going to be connected the phone with our Gmail account. What is the meaning of this? Whatever selfies, videos, if we are taking, those are all are going to be synchronized with the drive. Copy it will be generate. Even though if you lose mobile, then we can get back all from this synchronized place from Google Drive. So this was the major areas or major formats to populate the data into the systems. Okay, fine. As a developer, and what we required, why we need to learn this complete SQL means to handle this databases. Yes, finally, the product is database to store our data. Anything if you are expecting to say, any operation it is, then what we require is SQL is required. Structured query language. Initially, they call it as a SQL, structured English query language. IBM Corporation is introduced for to speak with Sybase. Sorry guys. Sybase is the first database in the world. To interact with the database, they introduced a SQL. Now, after that, they are integrated this language into ANSI standards. Now they are calling it is a SQL, structured query language. Anything if you want to speak with the database, must ensure that should be in a format of SQL only. Other Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, Japanese database can't understood. Any operation it is, insert a data, delete data, extract data, or modify the data. Anything if you want to say, must ensure it should be in a format of SQL. Now, according to my system, two databases are already installed, Oracle and SQL Server. We'll see these two databases. Installation part, don't worry about it. Installation part I will explain in a regular session. First, I'm expecting to open Oracle database. Say this. So here, SQL Developer is the tool to interact with SQL database, Oracle database. Yes, now we can see how it looks like. This tool it is to interact with the database, but direct we cannot speak with the engine. So that mediator is required. This was the mediator. Oracle Corporation is providing Oracle SQL Developer to interact with database engine. Now we can see here different databases. HR is one of the database. Click on here. It is asking about the credentials. Okay. Now this tool is going to be establish the communication between me and server. Under server, HR is one database it is. Database means it is a container to store our data in table format and expand the tables. So these are all default tables we can see here. Yes, now already tables existed. Already tables created. Now I want to get back the table. See, and now I'm asking the display employee table data from HR table, pure English language. This is my request. Send the request to the server. See, so unknown command. Complete, it can't understand. Why? Because it's not in SQL format. So how can we send this request means like this only. Go and execute it. Now it can understood. Database can understood this. That is what we need to learn this SQL part. What is our intention? My intention, this one and this one both are the same. Go and get back a employee table data, display the employee table data. But our request should be in a format of SQL only, SQL language only. That's why we required this language. We are going to be learn this language, how to speak with the database to send our request. This is my request, user request. This one is a response by the server. Command interaction. Everything is command based interaction it is. And one more database. Come to this SQL server. This one is Microsoft database, not Oracle DB. Microsoft database it is. Here also, same I am asking, go and get back. Employee table data. Select and send this request to the server. What did I say? Incorrect syntax. Then what we require? Same command we require. But object name is varied here and here. Here it is employee, here it is employees. Then go and send this request to the server. How can we send? Just F5 or execute. Select a command and execute it. So according to the command, server responding here. This is mean by this user interaction between server and user. See here, a request and response. This one is a request and this is called as a response it is. Here also we can see OLTP database it is. Here it is a HR database. All objects. Once if we are going to be expand the database. Here and here we can see the tables, views, procedures, indexes, like this. This server also providing. Just this one is a server and this is called as a database. Under database we can see lot of objects, tables, views, synonyms, programmability. Again in programmability, stored procedures, functions. So these are all then we can see. Simple architecture it is. So this one is house. Under house, this one is one of the room. Inside of the room, then we can store the objects, different objects. Technically, we call it as a server, database, under database, objects, tables. Here also, Oracle is a server. Inside of the Oracle server, this one is the one of the partition, database. Under database, we can see all these are all our objects. Like this, all database structures will be there. So whatever, if you are expecting to speak with the database, either Oracle or SQL Server or MySQL, all RDBMS systems must and should be required. SQL is language is required. Once if you learn SQL, pure SQL, how to talk with the database, we can work with any database. But little bit of syntactical variations, or 1-2 days if you observe, then we can go and we can we can work with that database also. That is mean by this SQL language. Now what I'm expecting is I'm expecting to create one table here to store my data. Always the table, see, database level, data to be stored in a format of table only. Otherwise database can't understand. Must and should it should be in a table format. Like this, I'm expecting to store one table. How can we say to create till this database doesn't have the table? New table I want to be create here. See this, create. How to say to create a new table? Table name is called as new table. This was the syntax to create a new table. ID, numerical value. I want to store name, character value. Maximum I want to allow 30 characters only. Location, this is also the character value. Max I want to allow here just 3 characters only. Till we don't have any new table under this list. This is all single command only. What is my intention is I am expecting to create new table inside of the HR database. Inside of this container, I'm expecting to create one structure like this. Yes, see now, structure created, table created. Refresh the tables, right click and refresh it. We can see this new table here. So what is the structure of the table? ID, name, location. Same command, copy and paste over here. But the server is different. Under OLTP database inside of this Microsoft SQL database, I'm expecting to create new table till we don't have a new table here. Go and create it now, execute it. Command completed, successful. Refresh this. See here. Says command is same here and here. But this container is different and this container is different. Now, if you want to get back the table, select star from new table. Ask to get back the new table. Yes. So here also, ask to get back the new table. Just a structure created, but data not entered. One time creation only. Once today, if you are created, keep on load. N number of records keep on, we can load into this table. But how can we insert the data into this table means like this, insert into new table. What I am expecting to insert here is values. First one is ID, then name, then location. Execute it. What it is saying, one row inserted. Then again, I want to get back this state table. See here. Exactly, it's loaded. So to insert a data, any operation, if you are expecting to say must and should, what we require here is SQL is required, mandatory. For each and every action, we should write a command, then only server will understood. Now here also I'm going to be insert this. Again, then go and get back the table. Same thing happen here also. Yes, but that is the enterprise decision it is. So who is going to be take the decision to use this Oracle database or SQL Server database means. So architect will decide or business analyst will decide. So which database and what volume of the data, what type of data we need to store. Lot of aspects they are going to be observed here before going to be select the databases. Cost effect first and maintenance next, and features, speed, security. These are all aspects they are going to be observed. After that, they are going to be decided which database to be used. If they are asking Oracle, yes, we should work on Oracle database. If they are asking SQL Server, then we should work on SQL Server DB. So this was the way communication will be existed between database to user. That is why we are going to be learn this SQL part. SQL is mandatory. Or why? Because most probably the data will populate. Nowadays, volume is increasing. Each and every business level data volume is increasing. More volumes of data, if they are expecting to control smooth, must ensure they need to arrange the data in a proper architecture or a proper manner. That is the database only. That's why they are going to maintain the data in the databases. Not only the load, not only the extraction, lot of things will be there here related to the data. Those are all if they are expecting to run smooth, years and years for the business or for business analysis, then databases are suitable. That's why we are going to be learn here SQL part. So this course is going to be covered in complete 45 hours. It will take to be finished this course. Each and every topic wise, we are going to be provide you the complete material. Complete 45 hours it will take to be finished. And sometimes it may take some extension also based on this, based on interaction, based on your interaction. Then we are going to be extend the hours also, but max 25 hours enough. 25 hours daily 1 hour session only.
25 hours? I didn't
So
get you.
sorry, 45 hours,
Okay,
not
okay.
25.
So,
Monday
Sridhar,
to
one more question. So, you actually created a table right now. So, like in Power BI, it will automatically detect the relationship, or we need to set the relationship.
where?
So, you've set a new table in the
Mm.
like in the previous thing. So, you actually showed you're creating a table. So,
Yes.
in the relational database, will the table itself find a relationship, or we need to set up the
No, no, no,
relationship?
no, no. Not like a Power BI, then it is not going to be detect any kind of relation, manual process only.
Okay, okay,
Manual process is required. So
okay.
sessions will run on Monday to Friday. Saturday is optional.
So, optional as in, should we say that we need it, or you will tell us that session is there or not?
No, if we are going to miss any Monday to Friday sessions because of my timelines and
Okay,
any festivals,
okay.
so
So, if
optional,
only it's
then we'll go
missed,
on, we'll take that session on Saturday.
okay.
Okay, or else if based on your request. So, and we'll sit with the Saturday, 1 2 Saturdays, and to recap and to practicals. So then Saturdays, based on your availability and my availability, based on your request, if you are expecting my explanation, recap session or a practical session or explanations, then we'll sit on Saturday. So this
Yeah,
course
and
is going to be covered here, two
so
parts here.
one more question, Sridhar. So basically, I'm like 10 years of experience right now.
Okay.
So I'm handling all the other tools right now. So I work on Power BI on a regular basis. So company has recently introduced Fabric.
Okay.
So and on top of that, I'm using Tableau. So only skill that I'm missing is actually SQL, which makes me little difficult to connect these things. So there is Azure on one side. So currently I'm depending on ChatGPT and also maybe what level I don't know whether I need to go for a higher course than this to master SQL completely, or this 45 hours would be sufficient for me.
Exactly. So this whatever we are going to be covered, that is sufficient to write queries, complex queries.
Even it helps me to set up the database also, or is it only retrieval?
Set up the database means and you office or organization setup you are asking or in your local machine.
No, so for example, if finish this course, say for example, I have a requirement right now. So I need to work on this requirement from scratch. So maybe after this course, can I set up a relational database
Exactly.
myself,
No.
or
Yes.
can I?
Yes. You can able to uh, design the modeling from the scratch onwards.
So you'll cover star
I
schema, that
will
and all.
cover in deep of modeling.
Okay, 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 okay.
All right. This course is going to be cover here SQL part
Okay.
and then
So, and
SQL.
one more question is basically is like, see, for my project right now, I need to learn Azure as well as SQL. So, will this be the first course? Then I need to go to Azure, or Azure first and then this?
Azure SQL, no, SQL means see, whatever
No,
we
no, I'm asking advice from you. So, I need to take two courses, Azure as well as SQL. So, SQL should be first, Azure should be second, or Azure should be first, and this. I'm asking about the same institute of
no, no,
yours.
no, what is the requirement it is? And you are
No,
saying Azure
I
SQL, you are saying.
No, so basically in the next project that in the company, I
Hmm.
need to start. So we are actually migrating to Azure Data Factory. So my data will be actually storing in Azure only. I don't know where it's stored and all.
Hmm.
So I need to complete two courses from the same institute. I'm actually looking for both. So
Hmm.
is there any dependency? Like if I learn SQL, will Azure be easy, or if I learn Azure, SQL will be easy? Something is there?
Yeah, that is, see, first of all, two parts is there. ADF is different, Azure ADF,
Ah,
and SQL is different. This is a DB.
okay.
So if you are expecting to work on ADF, must and should knowledge is database knowledge is required.
Okay, okay, okay.
This
Thanks. Yeah,
part is needed.
perfect.
That is
Yeah.
better land and go for ADF.
Okay. And Fabric would be post ADF, right? If I'm getting it.
Exactly. Everything will touch with the database, Fabric or ADF, Synopsys, Databricks, Arrows, Power BI, all will touch
Yeah.
with database backend.
Yeah, so I was little stuck because I am 10 years of experience. So I'm actually struggling when the migration started. So I'm not able to cope up with the current requirement because I was always handling the flat files. So
Mhm.
I thought of checking.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
perfect.
right. This course is going to be cover materials. See here, each and every topic wise, the materials will provide you, and daily sessions, whatever we are going to be discuss. That live session is going to be passed to your mail IDs to for the purpose of recap. These are all videos available 1 year. You can use those videos and additional practical implementations I will share with you. Those you have to be practice yourself, and FAQs for to crack the interviews. These FAQs are enough, more than sufficient as it is like as 5 years, 4 plus 5 plus years of experience. So pure SQL development, I'm saying. So the combination, whatever the primary skill you are going to be placed on the resume, and you can add on this SQL after the completion of this course, then you can get this complete experience, hands-on experience to write complex queries or to handle the complex queries which is already implemented in enterprise level. So those are all code behinds, then we can go and we can handle, feel free. So along with this course, then I'm going to be cover you here in a last topic as a last topic. So how can we run smooth in enterprise level our works, especially in SQL part. In SQL part, especially if they are going to be provide you the complex queries. So by using artificial intelligence, then how can we finish those tasks? How can we deliver the task smooth? So either it is a data modeling or a performance, data performance. So or else based on the scenario, if they are asking to write a query, complex query, how to write this complex query based on the scenario by using artificial intelligence tools. So these are all the topics I'm going to be cover after the completion of this course. So just 3 hours. So I would like to teach here 3 hours to integrate a SQL part with artificial intelligence. So to handle this, all works in enterprise level to deliver faster and to manage, even though if I don't know anything or if I know very basic knowledge, if I have intermediate knowledge, if I have experience, exposure in query writings, sometimes it may take a lot of time to write queries, build the queries, modify the queries. So that those are all how can we handle in enterprise level, how can we deliver smooth, faster by the artificial intelligence tools. That topic last I'm going to be cover this 3 hours. But must and should, if you are expecting to catch this is all subject, must and should at least we need to know the concepts of SQL part. So then only then we can go and we can achieve the topics by using artificial intelligence. A lot of tools are there. So we can use the lot of tools, not like a chat GPT. So many tools are available. So for each and every topic wise that we have a one specialized tool is there. That tool is going to be provide you the so beautiful outputs according to the input. How to provide the inputs, how to get that outputs. That is all we'll see by using artificial intelligence tools. So this one is going to be covered the last. So this is the way you are going to be get this slide screens also. But to recap your subject smooth topic by topic, you are going to be get the screenshots like this. If you after the completion of data types discussion, so I will give you this image. So then after this SQL functions, So, or else after the keys, after the data integrity. So then you are going to be get the screenshots like this for your recap purpose. Easily, if you are expecting to recap your subject, then the slides will help you. This was the way the regular sessions will go on. And after the confirmation, the management will get back to you today or tomorrow, maybe. So after the confirmation, they are going to be create one group here. So the group communication will be happen like this. Everything I am going to be communicate here, all relate to I'm going to be address here, everything. So then this is the way the communication will happen in groups. I will give you after this topic by topic some sort of challenges also here. So as of your work. So see here, this is your own practice. How much you understood the topic. To understand this, I will give you some sort of tricky questions also. Assignments. These are all our assignments, and you can submit in WhatsApp group. Daily communication will happen after the session. Then you are going to be get the message like this. After the topic, then you are going to be get the slides. And in middle, then some sort of exercises also I'm going to be post additionally. So those are all. If you are going to be use, that is more than sufficient to crack and work in enterprises. Anything else apart from this from your side? Please raise your questions, guys.
So after this course, I mean, like a mentor, how long can we get your support? Like once you are like, I mean, I know
Yeah,
in a real
yes, mentor in a sense, if you have any doubts in a subject level, then I can spend this timelines here. But I
okay.
can't
So
sit hours and hours to fix this works.
no,
So
it's just like a
yeah,
guidance, as in so like
suggestions or else a work level issues, or if
no, no,
you are
not
stuck in
work
ignorance.
level. So for example, when where we are like stuck in something, so
Yeah,
maybe
that is what
some
I'm
guidance.
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
So more time than I can't spend. So
yeah.
if it is 1 hour off, half an hour, 1 hour, where somewhere else while practice, if you are stuck in somewhere else, or while work. So if you are stuck in somewhere else, then I can guide you and I can give you the suggestions, or else. So I can give you the suggestions how to complete, how to refer. Those are all. Then I will give you. Not an issue.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Sridhar, actually, you said the course duration is almost like 30 days, right?
45 days.
45 days. Okay, is there any fast track course for this?
Uh, that
Okay,
is for,
okay. Actually, my
for
requirement,
Vinay,
actually,
please.
I'm okay. Sorry. Actually, my requirement is I just want the basic SQL because I'm changing my stream from incident and problem management to this one. Actually, I'm working in Singapore for a bank, so this is the
Uh-huh.
requirement I got. So actually, I want the basic SQL, so I need the fast track. I no need like very deep SQL for now.
Oh, no,
So
no problem. And please raise this question to the management. They will arrange this uh, like a one-on-one session.
okay, okay, I will check
After.
with them. What is the best thing that I can? Yeah, thanks.
Please ask the receptionist, and if it's possible, and they will give you the complete information.
Okay, okay, Sridhar. Thanks for that.
Yeah, Shirisha,
Yeah,
Nutan.
hello, Shreedhar.
Yeah, yes, Shirisha. Yes, please. Can you hear me?
So initially I couldn't hear here. Do you remember me? I have
Yeah,
gone
yes.
for Power BI.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So just to refresh my skills, I have joined the course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Very good.
And all the materials you will be uploading on the WhatsApp or
No,
on
no,
the
no.
Google Drive.
Drive only. Google Drive
Okay.
only.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Anything else apart from this, Nutan? Do you have any questions? No? Okay. So thank you. Thanks for all of you to attend this demo. My team will get back to you for further confirmations. Based on the confirmations, the batch will start. So that is the decision of the management. Tomorrow it will start. So the confirmations are very less. Maybe it may take 1-2 days or based on the confirmations. Anyway, they will give you this complete clarity. So when the batch will start, my team will get back to you for all. They will provide you all these details. Thank you, all of you. Good night.
Thank you.